Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, if you're a Steelers fan, you know that this season has been filled with twists and turns, and just when you think you've seen it all, something comes along that could shake up the entire landscape of the AFC North. And let's be honest, the potential acquisition of Trent Williams by the Steelers. That's exactly the kind of move that can redefine a franchise's trajectory. Imagine a veteran, a true cornerstone left tackle, stepping into Heinz Field and anchoring that offensive line, which, let's face it, has been a bit of a concern over these past few seasons. The Steelers, known for their relentless defense and a solid running game, have always been a team that builds through the trenches, and adding a player of Williams' caliber could be the final piece to unlock their full potential. Now I want to set the stage a little bit. Trent Williams, the veteran LT from the San Francisco 49ers, currently sitting at a solid 11 Pro Bowls in his career, has been one of the most dominant offensive linemen in the league for years. Despite some injury setbacks, he had a back injury in Week 4, Williams has continued to perform at an elite level. His PFF grade for 2025 is an impressive 91.2, a testament to his consistency and skill. In fact, in his 8 games played this season, he allowed just 2 sacks, and his pass block win rate hovers around 85%. That's elite, folks. Think about what that means for the Steelers. A proven veteran who can stabilize that offensive line, protect Kenny Pickett, and open up running lanes for Najee Harris or whoever is carrying the ball behind him. And speaking of the running game, it's been a bit of a roller coaster for Pittsburgh. The team has been averaging about 3.8 yards per carry, which isn't terrible but certainly isn't the kind of push we're used to seeing from Steelers teams of the past. With Williams in the mix, that number could see a significant boost, maybe adding close to 1-2 yards per carry, similar to what we saw with the Chiefs' Thuney when he was brought in to shore up their line. This kind of upgrade doesn't just improve the rushing attack, it transforms the entire offense, making it more balanced, more unpredictable, and more dangerous for opponents trying to game plan against them. Now I know what some of you might be thinking, but what about the cap space? Well, the Steelers currently have around $22 million in cap space, which gives them room to maneuver. Plus, acquiring Williams would be an investment in both the present and the future. His contract is manageable, and with a cap hit of around $19 million in 2025, Pittsburgh can make this work. The key here is that Williams is under contract through 2025, so he's not just a rental, he's a cornerstone piece for the next couple of seasons. And that's exactly what the Steelers need to solidify their offensive line, especially as they aim for another deep playoff run and hopefully a Super Bowl appearance. Looking at the bigger picture, this move could have a ripple effect across the league. The 49ers, currently sitting at a 4-4 record, have been struggling a bit with their quarterback situation, especially with Purdy's slump, reflected in an 82.1 QBR. It's a tough spot for San Francisco, and trading away a player like Williams signals that they're looking to rebuild or retool in some way. But for the Steelers, this is an opportunity to leapfrog some of their division rivals, especially in the AFC North, where the Bengals, Ravens, and Browns are all fighting fiercely for playoff positioning. And let's talk about how this impacts the Steelers' defense. With the offense more stabilized and a stronger line protecting Kenny Pickett, the defense can focus on doing what they do best, applying pressure and forcing turnovers. Plus, with the improved run game, the Steelers could see a reduction of around 15% in sacks allowed, which is huge for a team that's been a bit inconsistent in pass protection. This kind of improvement could lead to an extra 200 rushing yards per season, making the Steelers not just a threat through the air, but also a formidable ground-and-pound team that wears down opponents over the course of a game. Now, as we look ahead, the odds of the Steelers making a deep playoff run get even more interesting. With these upgrades, their chances of elevating from plus 1,400 to around plus 750 for the Super Bowl are very realistic. Williams could serve as the ultimate X-factor in protecting their playoff aspirations, especially in high-pressure moments. His presence on the line could be the difference-maker in tight games, helping them secure those crucial wins down the stretch. And remember, The Steelers have a rich history of building their identity around resilience and smart, sustainable football. That's the kind of culture that gets you to the Super Bowl, and adding a veteran like Trent Williams could be the catalyst that propels them back into the championship picture. This team, despite some inconsistencies, has shown flashes of greatness this season. The offense, with improved line play, can elevate from averaging around 20 points per game to something more formidable, perhaps 24-25 points, which can be enough to win close games in the postseason. The defense, always a backbone of the franchise, can tighten even further, especially if the pass rush benefits from having more time to get to the quarterback. It's a scenario where everything starts to click, and for Steelers fans, that's what we've been dreaming about. Of course, no move is without its risks, and there are questions about how the cap hit will be managed, how quickly Williams can gel with the team, especially after some injury setbacks, and whether the 49ers will be willing to part ways with a player of his caliber. But if the Steelers pull this off, it's a statement move, a clear sign that they mean business, that they're committed to winning now, and that they're willing to make bold decisions to get there. It's a move that could shift the balance of power in the AFC North and send a message to the league that the Steelers are back in the championship hunt. So, fans, this story is still unfolding. The rumors are swirling, and the potential trade could be announced any day now. But one thing is certain. If Trent Williams joins the Steelers, it's not just a roster addition, it's a statement of intent. A statement that Pittsburgh is ready to contend, to challenge the best, and to once again etch their name in the NFL history books with a Super Bowl victory. And as always, we'll be here to break down every detail, every update, and every moment of this exciting news. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Now, folks, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster move? Do you think Trent Williams can be the missing piece that takes the Steelers over the top? How do you see this affecting their playoff chances and their Super Bowl aspirations? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters to us and to the Steelers community as a whole. Whether you're excited, skeptical, or just curious about how it all plays out, your voice is important. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with even more updates, analysis, and insights on everything happening in Pittsburgh. So stay tuned, keep supporting the team, and let's keep the Steelers' spirit alive and thriving. Thanks for watching, and as always, here, to Steelers football, to the hunt for another Super Bowl, and to a future that's bright with possibility.